Hey everybody, welcome to Verse of the Day. Today's verse is 2 Corinthians 12:9, and it reads, "My grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made in perfect weakness." Let's dive into this text, right? So we read above. If you don't read it above verse 9, it's okay. I'll tell you. I got my notes right here. What we see is Paul has a vision, and he's caught up in the third heavens, which we call heavenly realms. And become boastful, he becomes conceited. There was a thorn put in his flesh, okay? And in verse 8, this is what really got me at verse 8. Paul says, 3 times I pleaded with the Lord for him to take it away. Listen, I know a lot of us can resemble with that text because there are a lot of times where we pled with the Lord. It may not have been 3 times. It may have been 20 times. It may have been 50. It may be 100 where we've pled with the Lord. Hey, God, like, this bill is way too much. Like, I don't know, God. I can't really cover this. I don't know where my healing is. God, I don't know where my breakthrough is. God, I don't know. God. When, where, how is it going to get done? We've pled with the Lord a million times. I know I have, because it's like, where are you, Lord? And he hears us. It's just like, he be silent because he wants to know, like, don't you know, like, I'm not gonna leave you high and dry, you know what I'm saying? But let me not get too deep. Verse 9 comes in, right? That's where verse 9 comes in. And he shows that my grace is sufficient for you. What does it mean that my grace is sufficient for you? My grace is pretty much my love. It's my help. It's letting you know that I would not give you more than you could bear. Hello, okay? For my power is made perfect in weakness. What does that mean? God's power is most clearly seen when we recognize our own limitation, when we stop relying on ourselves and fully lean on God. His strength becomes evident. What? Okay, now keep going into verse 9 where it says, "Therefore I will boast all the more gladly about my weakness." Now, when we read that text, it's pretty much Paul saying, okay, well, now I'm not gonna just like keep it to myself. I'm not gonna, do all of that. I'm just gonna talk about it because I know where my strength comes from. I know where God is going to pick me up where I feel weak. So now I'm gonna talk about it. I'm gonna talk about when I fornicated, when I committed this sin. I'm getting drunk all the time, every weekend. I'm gonna talk about my weakness because I know His grace is sufficient for me. So now I'm gonna talk about it because I know where my strength comes from. So that's the verse of the day. And I hope that you take the time to read 2 Corinthians 12 as a whole. I'm just giving you bits and pieces. But if you read it as a whole, it will really bless you. Because this Bible, the Holy Bible that we have, it really is a blueprint for our lives. It's not just what happened years ago when Jesus was walking on earth. This is still happening to this day. If you don't look at the time frame of these days, we are literally in the last days of this earth. God is coming back. God is coming soon. And if you're not in this word, you will be lost. So I hope this blessed you. I'm so excited to do the verse of the day. This is my first time doing videos of verse of the day because today I actually was working from home, so I could do this. But I will make sure that I do this. And if you like it, put a like, put a comment. I love to see that, so I know that you guys want more of this. Until then, I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good day.